Hey everybody, what is happening? East of the East. I am back with another one of my Madden 15 Ultimate Team gameplays. Before we jump into that, just a real quick roster update. Not a ton's changed, and I don't really buy a lot of packs this time of year. I don't really think the value's there, making coin, and I'm not really looking to contribute to that if that's the case. I've got obviously Brady forever. Jamal Charles been running forever. I really need an update, EA. Give me 97, 98, 99 Jamal. He still deserves that card, especially look at some of the others that have been put out. I'm still running Fitz, as my clutch guy, but I really am eyeballing that 99. That's definitely looks like an overpowered receiver, probably one of the best in the game as far as I'm concerned. That's not a golden ticket. Steve Smith in the slot, as I said before, I don't really think I'll ever get rid of that. They have to put out something crazy that has good value, and this for the 80 to 100K range, he is insane. Mike Evans just average as far as that, but for the value, he's good. He got 6'5". I don't really need to bomb up to him too much, but he's pretty good. Not bad at all for the value. And with the line again, these Ultimate Legend toppers coming out. Keep an eye out for this Upshon Deerdorf. They should have really good values, and they are solid cards. I don't really worry about my center because it's just I don't really see a big difference in the high end ones. Bouncy gets the job done fine. And, of course, we got Jimmy, and Ditka, like I say, is my number 2. I have him strictly for blocking. That's the 86 version, and he is insane. It's blocking, very good, and a pretty good fullback. On the D side, guys, not a lot of 99s. We've only got the Bruce Smith, who's really good, bats down balls, pretty good against the run. And, of course, we got P. Willie, who is just a great middle linebacker. And you've already seen, you already know the corners. You've seen me put some video reviews on some of these guys. And Poe just is a beast again. There's no reason to use anybody else but him in a 3-4. We don't need to spend any more coin than that. He is excellent. I am looking at upgrading my free safety, strong safety, though. Those guys have, Atwaters. I mean, he's great. I've had him all year, though, and the speed of the game, I think, is starting to catch up with the guy. I really am looking at that the Charles Woodson. Actually, either one would be fine, but the Charles Woodson looks really good to me. The only problem with that is I already run Charles at the corner, and I don't really know if I want to run dupes, but maybe I might end up letting that slide this time of the year. I don't know yet. I'll have to see how it goes. And Taylor Mays, I definitely got to upgrade this. The spec catches are great, but again, he just misses too many plays. And, I want a guy with a higher awareness and all that at this point in the game. All right, so let's get into. And today we have come across the 87 overall player on the Xbox One. It's a Click Clack 23. He's got, let's see, 1,024 wins. He's coming out when the strong power, and James Harrison lights that up. And looks like he's going to run strong power again. James Harrison lights him up again, causes the fumble, and recovers his own fumble. Like I say, there's my boy James. He's the beast out there. Okay, let's see what we got. Obviously, good field position. Let's start off with a normal wide trap as we do. And, oh, that's just 8 and up. We've got nowhere to run. Some games I noticed early on, I'll see that if I can or can't run, so whatnot. Coming in, and, geez, 2 guys unblocked. Okay. All right, well, so hopefully that's not going to be, repeated all game, and another guy comes unblocked. So, okay, so kind of early on, we know what we're going to get into as far as that goes. And really another strong power. Okay. I might refer to this as a nano, guys, when I talk about blitz like that. And in this year, this version of it's basically just anything who comes pretty much unblocked. And he hits another strong power there, so 4 strong powers in a row. That one he actually breaks through. I mean, stop as many times, but eventually the blocking's going to line up on you. There we go. Again, Bruce Smith hitting the ball, goes at the air. We really should have had the interception, but we dropped the easy pick there. But again, I was talking about that before in the last couple of games. Even standing in his spot, he gets that down. So here we go with another strong counter. He flipped it on us. Strong power. He flipped it that time. All right, so this is. Are we going to run this all game? Is this okay? So I'm going to have to realize this is just going to be his offense all game. So I'm going to have to. I hate to really commit strictly to a play or not, but this is going to eat me up if I don't. And he hits it back in the other side, and again blocking all lines up, and I don't get it. So I'm going to have to adjust to that. I'm going to have to. There's ways of thought. We're looking into that. I mean, it's you can say that's pretty much cheese, or it's just kind of sad when you're running the same thing over and over like that. But it's also my job to stop it. So there's both of those are really true. On that play, I thought I flipped it to the left, and I didn't. And the guy went one way, and I went the other. As you see, Charles mixes it up. I'm gonna hit him with the Freddie Blee. As you see, he's on top of me right away. I'm just trying to see, because I know this guy runs, like I say, that what I'm gonna call nanos today. He runs that stuff on me, so I'm going to have to find a way to stop that or hit some of this screen stuff, back stuff like that. And again, look at him, unblocked on me. He coming on the edge. So he's definitely got this down. It's obviously it can be frustrating playing people like this that they know pretty much all the little gimmicks to trick out the AI. It's not like he's sending overloading on the blitz, guys. I mean, he's basically running right around my players. Look at that again. So. You know, so look at this. He runs 90% strong power, and he runs nothing but nano cheese on you the whole game. So it explains why he's got so many wins in there. It doesn't really make you a good player, but you know, I've got to overcome it though. I say that. You know, I don't respect players who do this crap, but at the same time, it's my job to beat it. I've got to find a way, even if it gets out of my game plan. So there we go. Very nice. We hit that. The blocking's good. We hit the right hole on it, and Jeremy Hill for the touch. Boot stomp. That's right. So what we got to do here. So we've now taken the 3-point lead, and I'm gonna have to, like I say, I'm gonna have to adjust to this. I don't like selling out. You know, and Mosley really could have had a pick there. I don't like having to sell out for one play because it's gonna leave me open for the others. But if I don't, yeah, there we go with the James Harrison. Nice. You know, giving up 3-4. I gave up 5 on that one. You know, you don't want to give up that many. So here we go again. And this play, we stuff him again. So now looking good. Again, with this one, I can stop it a lot, but it's just, you know, if it breaks 1 or 2 on you even in the game, with the blocking the way it lines up, you're going to give up big plays. So, and normally the problem with that one, and there we go with big hole, but we get a nice hit there again. James Harrison lights him up. You know, the problem with doing that stuff is just that. You know, getting 3 or 4 yards of carry is still going to be first down. So I got to find more of a way to kind of stop him in the backfield on that play if I can. But I don't really want to run blitzes because again he can burn me on some of the pass stuff. So I'm gonna have to find a way to, again, throughout the game, it's all about adjustment. I've always said that, and on offense too. I'm gonna have to find a way to beat what he's running there. And you know, sometimes my guys shed the blocks, and sometimes as I'm switching plays around, because again I don't want to run the same play on this, and I get burned on man. I get burnt pretty big on that play. You know, it's I believe I have a corner on him too, and he still couldn't keep up with that cross, even though I actually had coverage running on the outside, I believe, like I like to do. So some of that stuff can be really tricky. He's going to run a wide receiver type screen on modified 1, and we shut him down on that. Not so bad. We're running out of time here in the half here, so let's see if we can, you know, hold him to a field goal at this point. We've already got him down close, and there we go. He runs that same play again, but this time the coverage holds up where it should be. You know, I had the shading right the last time, but sometimes they just blow you off the line. That's sometimes the downside of man. And when he goes back to that, you know, the strong run again, but we've done pretty well here adjusting back to it on occasion. Like you say, the blocking does me in, but that was a good stop right there. So he's going to take the field goal, and then we're basically going to go into you know, halftime tied up 10-10. And let's see, again, second half, can I adjust to this? I'm going to come out. That run was good in the first time around. That screen worked pretty good the first time. So he's adjusted on me. So that, you know, that's good. You know, at least, or I just called it into the wrong defense, I should say, because he's really running only two plays on me on defense. So here we go. Look at Steve Smith. I see this. Now this was the opening I saw, and I decided to attack it this time. And there we go. That was very nice. So I noticed when you're running the 2Ds, like, I got to find out where the holes are, and he was really counting on a press sort of defense, and if I can get him off the line into the gaps, that play will work, I figure. So opening up pretty good right there. But again, I got to get rid of the ball fast. Again, look at that. He just runs right around my tackle. I never blocks him, nothing. So I tried to run a play that took like 2 or 3 seconds to develop, and I can't do it. So I'm stuck here. I've ran some max coverage stuff like that, and it doesn't matter. The guy's running, you know, his nanos are definitely taking hold of me on that place. And look at this. Very nice. Perfect play. Really, guys? Really? Like, how do I drop that? I caught the ball, come down with the ball, and then it comes out. Like, for real, man. And, you know, I'm in no man's land. This is where the type of the, you know, part of the field I do kind of go for it a lot. And he gets me with his nano again, coming off the edge. And again, guys, that's just what I'm going to call this, because it's guy coming unblock. I know it's not what the old school ones are, but in this Madden, you know, 15, that's what nanos basically are. And strong power again. You know, hey, there we go. So that's what it is. And, you know, the wide receiver screen there, blocking sets up good on that. I probably never should have showed the Fetty B. Now people done stole this crap on me. And a little bit no huddle stuff. I'm not too worried about that. That typically, you know, especially with he's running, it's not a big deal. Again, you know, he's throwing it right there. I really could have made a play. I'm surprised it was that CJ not making it. But that's okay. You know, I'd rather this guy try and pass. At least I feel I can make some plays on that. Here we go. I'm in the user. I get the hands out, and again, Taylor Mays, buddy, I think I'm going to have to get rid of you. I mean, that's an easy user right there. In my hands, extended, and he just can't catch the easy ones because it wasn't a spec catch. Oh, we stop him in the backfield on his halfback counter because he actually ran the other, play that everybody likes out of these, runs. He slides off though, but we still do a good stop. 3rd and 5. Unfortunately, he gets the 6 yards on that. So sometimes I leave that gap. I got to try to, again, certain plays I figured out will work, but they kind of leave him susceptible to the pass. And there's the other kind of, he runs basically, I think, a total of 4 different plays, that if I'm not right, 4 or 5 maybe on there. But pretty much, again, strong. And James Harrison says, screw you, buddy. Stop running that crap. And again, he causes the fumble and recovers his own fumble. Strong power all day, brah, all day, So we make a good call that time, and we light him up, and we get the ball back. 3 minutes. I got to find a way to run this, because now he really has done a good job with this. Nano type defense is a good job stopping me. But let's see again. We're gonna go back to Steve again. Look at that. We've got the hole. Can we beat him off the line? We beat him off the line. We've got this, and we do. We need a perfect pass here from Brady, and we will see you later, guys. Steve Smith. No, you're not catching. So we've now seen the weakness in that defense. At least we found a play, something to exploit it, when he runs that play in there. And I'm able to get rid of it fast enough. I had to max cover with my tight end and my running back. And look at that, 2 minutes left, and the man lets me down on that one again. I had a linebacker covering on that, and just, that's just how it goes sometimes. You gamble. Sometimes it doesn't always work. I don't want to live in cover 3 stuff, because in running these powers and stuff is kind of hard. So I'm going to have to start running some cover 3 with blitzes, I guess, basically. And again, here we go. I'm doing a good job. Like I say, now that we know it's coming here, you're never going to stop them all. But for the most part, we're trying to force him out of that counter again. Jeez, 3-4 yards. Okay, I mean, I'll take that stuff, but we don't want to give up the touch here. Obviously, that's what you're going for. If he's, with a minute left, and we go with this, and okay, nice, we hit him up, and that's really what should happen. And these bang plays in there, I got guys in that area. It's he's squeezing in that same sort of in route, but he gets it. And unfortunately, here we get there, and the block holds up on Harrison that time, and he squeezes in off of the wide receiver screen there. So we've got the ball, 40 seconds left. I just had to test this out. I had 3 timeouts. I felt like it was okay. Maybe not always the wisest thing to do, but I've made big runs in the past, but now obviously I can't do that. So we're gonna have to go now and see if we've got these inside lanes here. Steve Smith once got that, but I see that he's got nobody who really can get out there on Larry, and exactly, he has no way to make that play. So basically giving me a free 20 on that route and out of bounds. So that's very nice. That's what if you can read the coverage fast enough, just see, can a guy get out there when you're running that route, because sometimes those can be floated on if a guy's got a purple out there, and I just gambled. And right here, I'm going to test out the Golden Ticket Browner against my Mike Evans on the side. I'm going to max protect. Look at this. Finally, I get time to throw a ball, and we're going deep. I have to manually cut him in. I go past him, and oh my goodness, that just happened. Oh, geez, all that money he got in Browner, and we just froze him in his tracks. I took control of him early, cut him inside, and had to run back. That's really tricky to do, because a lot of times when you do that, you mess up your own guy, and he doesn't make the play. And so, we've got it now, 20 seconds. We should have had a pick there. It would have been nice. Another pick dropped by Charles Woodson over there, so it's just, he's catching a couple breaks, but again, he's going to have to go deep. And James Harrison comes in. He doesn't get the sack, but it's enough to throw that whole play off. And, whoa. Okay, my heart skipped a beat on that one. He got 4 guys there, and he still almost came down with that. And he would have had timeouts there to shoot for the end zone. So, last play of this one, Poe hits him as he throws that, but nobody would have been deep enough anyway. We get the ball back, and we get a run. Everybody's favorite play on offense. And it's pretty much gonna wrap this one up. Again, a lot of ways to play the game, a lot of ways to win the game. I really don't care people running stuff like this, but again, as I said before, I have to stop it. So it's what it is. If you don't like that, it's just not really the game mode for anyone to play. You know what I mean? Because people are going to do what they have to win games. Thank you guys all for checking this out again, and I will see you all next time.
In the faith of the audience, I am the lyricist. From the hopscotch to the stepping stone, in and out and around the zone, inside the mind, through the barrel, the time to write a poem. Expressions of a world rolled up into a notion, popping with double copies of a gravy potion. As pins, ink seeps in between cracks of blotted intents, puzzled onlookers crumbled at the sight of its dents. Pictures with elixir to help map out its origins, while orchids dance to draw patterns of unearthly whirlwinds. I stand adjacent to awe, as everything that once held life within its